Hello, people. How have you been for a while? I've been fine, thanks. I thought I'd do another tier list tonight based on a YouTube fan series called Operation Liberty. Basically, it's a total drama fan series alike, where it's about 14 inmates, where the prize is freedom, where if the person who doesn't get eliminated will win their freedom and be sent out from jail. How because sorry, my words are getting mixed up. Basically, it's similar to Total Drama, but it's a prison version of it. I can tell you, it's really good. English subtitles are available, and yes, I have seen the whole series, and no, I won't tell you what happens and everything. I'll tell you my opinions on the characters, but that's it. I won't tell you who gets eliminated, I won't tell you who won. I don't want to reveal spoilers, that's why before you.
No, but I want to watch that, and now you've ruined everything.
Alright, charming. And before you go, get on with it! Alright, impatient. Jeez Louise. So yeah, I think Operation Liberty is the country's origin is. I'm trying to remember. Is it Spanish? Is it? Or was it Finnish? I do apologise if I have forgot. I think it came from Spain, I think, but if I got it wrong, I deeply apologise. I can't remember, to be honest. So let's get started then, and don't worry, I got the names here completely. I'll tell you my opinion based on them, and we're going to start with Alfonso Rodriguez. Rodriguez is spelled as Rodriguez. What do I think about him? He's an interesting character. Not the wisest character, but not villainous either. He can have common sense. He can. Alfonso is definitely a character of his own, where he's just being himself pretty much. Do I consider him as my favourite character? Not really, but I like him, I do. Where do I put him on this list? I suppose because because he done really well, he actually plays very well, he does. I'll put him on the great section, I will, because he's actually quite a good player, he is, a good contestant when it comes to challenges. Next up, we have Cassandra Reynolds. Reynolds is spelled as Reynolds. Reynolds. Yeah, it's a very different surname. I like Cassandra, I do. She has her own issues, she does. Um, she's more sensible than Alfonso is. Um, do I like her more than Alfonso? I'm not really thought about it, to be honest. It's been a while since I've been thinking about Operation Liberty, or Operation Libertad, that is actually pronounced, but in English it's Operation Liberty. Where do I place Cassandra? I'll put her here because I think it's just she's a bit more clever than Alfonso is. I do apologise, dude. So yeah, I like Cassandra, not one of my favourite characters, but she's really good, she is, in my opinion. We have Frankie Banks next. I don't really have a lot to say about Frankie, to be honest. Um, well, she tries her best to be sociable. She's not nasty. Um, but she wasn't the most outstanding character I saw. So I put her in the neutral situation. Just alright, but not a lot to say. We have Frederick Hampton now. He reminds me of Buzz Lightyear for some reason. I don't know, it's weird. Very weird indeed. Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story, not the Lightyear spin-off. I like him a bit more than Frankie, but I didn't really like him as much as Cassandra or Alfonso. I just like Frederick, I do. And Frederick is spelled as Frederick, just in case you don't really know the name Frederick. To be honest, I don't think I heard that name before until I watched Operation Liberty ages ago, back in last year in the summer. Elias Giovanni. Elias is so easily comical, he is. I can never take him seriously, I can't, to be honest with you. Yes, I do like Elias way more than Frankie and Frederick. To be honest, I love Elias Giovanni for his comical personality. Do I consider him as one of my favourite characters? I like him more than these two. Eh. I mean, come on, he's just so rememberable, he is. He's got to be like a favourite. Iconic. He'll definitely go on the top list. Yeah, I think he is one of my top three because I just really, really like Elias Giovanni a lot. I do. Now we have Karen Lynch, we do. Karen is an interesting character. And no, she's not. Oh, sorry about that. Silly me, I click on the wrong thing. I do apologise if you did saw that. I was about to say, no, Karen is not one of those. Can I speak to the manager, please? No, not that type of Karen. Not all Karens are that stereotype characteristic. Karen Lynch is something interesting. I like her appearance, I do, with her hairstyle. Yeah, it's quite sad of Karen Lynch. She murdered her own children. The reason why? I don't know if it was explained in the show or I don't know, to be honest. Mental health issues or something. So, do I like Karen more than Alfonso and Cassandra? I'll probably I don't love Karen as much as Elias, but Karen's a hard one. Karen Lynch. Um I'm just thinking. I think I just like Karen, I do, more than Frederick, but I'm not sure if she is as bare as Alfonso and Cassandra. I'll possibly put her in between Frederick and Alfonso. I like her, but I'm not sure if she's better than these two. I don't know. We have Kelvin Webb next. What do I think about Kelvin? Not a lot, to be honest. Kelvin's friendly. He was sent to prison because he was selling drugs, he was. I like Kelvin, I do. I don't really have much to say, to be honest. I just like him in general. I'll put him in between Karen and Frederick. Did you know that Kelvin and Karen are best friends? Well, they're kind of best friends. If you watch the episodes, you might understand better. They're kind of like best friends, but Kelvin really helped Karen. He did at some point. We have Mackie Johnson next. Mackie is spelled as Mahik. What do I think of Mackie? Mackid, you know what I mean. I like him a lot, I do, where he's very intimidating, very easily. Does he have a lot of patience? Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't, depending how he's feeling and depending what the situation's about. I like him more than Karen and Kelvin and Frederick. Do I like him more than Cassandra and Alfonso? I really like Operation Liberty. I like pretty much most of the characters I do. Oh, than me. Where do I place Makid? He's full of layers, Makid is. He's more than just one-dimensional, which is a definite. He's not always intimidating. He does have a calm side, he does. I really like him. Do I consider him as one of my top 3? That's a really difficult one. I'm gonna put him on the top of the great list. I like him more than Cassandra, but possibly not as much as Elias Giovanni, because Elias is so ironic, he is so iconic. But I like Makid a lot, but I'm not sure if I consider him as one of my top 3. I really don't know. I do apologise, Makid Johnson fans, if you're watching this. We have Melody Campbell now. What do I think of Melody? I like Melody, I do. Do I like her more than Karen? Again, I love Operation Liberty that much. I just never. I only have selected a few favourites of mine, which I will reveal soon. Characters like Makir and Melody are difficult to place because I like them a lot, but I'm not sure. I don't consider Melody as one of my favourite characters, but I do like her more than Frederick and Kelvin. I'm going to put Melody between Makid and Cassandra. I like her a lot. Definitely not as much as Elias, but I like her more than these 4 characters. Definitely more than Frankie. Nasha Williams now. I like Nasha a lot, I do. Where, unfortunately, she was sent to prison because she killed her own mother, apparently. I think she put some, like, poisoning in her drink, and that's how her mother died. Nasha is more than just you think she just looks like a scary goth girl. She does have a calm side and a sociable side, which is a definite. I do possibly consider Nasha as one of my top 3 characters. Do I like her more than Elias? Oh my word. I think she might be my second favourite. And you probably think,
Oh, but Elias is my favourite character. How dare you don't consider him as your favourite?
well, this is my opinion, this is. I'm being completely honest with you. I like Elias a lot, I do. And I like Nasha a lot as well because of their characteristics. Yeah. Anyways, before I tell you any more about Nasha, this is Nellie Pittman. Nellie reminds me of Roz from Monsters Inc. I think it might be, I don't know, maybe a human version of Roz or something? I don't know. Not Roz, sorry. So I got on Specsavers. I mean Nellie Pittman. Nellie likes to pick on elderlies. Why? Well, I don't think it was fully explained. Maybe because a lot of elderlies that Nellie works for before didn't really treat Nellie nicely, and that's how she decided to turn back and start becoming revengeful with whoever she was working with. I like Nellie more than Frankie. I like her more than Frederick. I like her more than Kelvin. I like her more than Karen. Do I like her more than Alfonso? Hmm. I'll put her between Karen and Alfonso. I like Nellie, but not as much as Makid, Melody, or Cassandra. We have Paul Morgan now, or Father Paul Morgan, if you want to be technical. I like him, I do. Not as much as Makid or Melody, but he's just a nice guy, full of honesty. Where do I place him? I'm gonna place him between Karen and Kelvin. Just to make things fair, I like him, but no more than I do. Now, Tabitha Graham. Tabitha is an interesting character to me. I love her appearance, I do. Yeah, apparently she knows Makid, she does. I know, I won't tell you how. You have to watch the show yourself to find out. I like Tabitha a lot. I do. She's caring. She's got a good team leadership, she does. She can be serious, but she's friendly as well. It's the interesting personalities. I think that's the reason why I just find meh with Frankie, because there's not really much with Frankie, unlike Nellie or Cassandra or definitely Elias. I like Tabitha way more than any of these lot. Do I like her more than Cassandra, Melody, and Makid? I do, actually. And to be honest with you, she is one of my top 3 characters. I love her appearance, I love her personalities. I think she even possibly gave me inspiration to create Natasha Pooley on Lewis Vlogs. I think Tabitha is the possible inspiration, I reckon. The curly hair and everything. Do I like her more than Elias Giovanni? I'm having a good think about this now. Oh my word. I'll come back to Tabitha because there's only one character left to talk about, and that is Walter McKinley. I like Walton, I do. You know, he loves fires, he does. I like him more than definitely Frankie, Frederick, Kelvin, Paul. I like him more than Karen. I like Walter more than Nellie. I like him more than Alfonso. I think it's because he's got more of an interesting appearance, I think. It might be the cap as well. Do I like him more than Cassandra? Well, he's not the brightest lad out there, but I suppose he's not as evil as Elias Giovanni, at least. I'm gonna put Walton between Cassandra and Alfonso. That seems fair. And back to Tabitha. Oh, this is a real hard one. Do I like her more than? All right. Do I like her more than Nasha? Oh, jeez Louise. I like Tabitha a lot because of the appearance, the personalities, even the voice even. She's got the same voice as Penelope in Omega Shows' total drama Odyssey Egypt. I recommend that show as well, and I will do a tier list video on that at some point. Tabitha. I think she is possibly. I like her more than Elias Giovanni. Sorry, Elias Giovanni fans. Now, this is a real hard one. Alright, if I had to pick. If I was a team leader and I had to pick a teammate, would I pick Nasha or Tabitha? And to be honest, that's an easy answer. It would be Tabitha because I think she would be really skillful in challenges if me and Tabitha were in the same team, like in the Total Drama Island season or something. I've made my mind up. Tabitha is my favourite character from the show because I love her a lot, to be honest. And she even possibly gave me inspiration to create Natasha Pooley on Lewis Vlogs. My third favourite is Elias Giovanni because of his comical personality and his laughter. My second favourite is Nasha Williams because I love her development. I even love her appearance, I do. You know, it's more, there's so much to Natasha, I mean, Nasha, I meant to say. My apologies for mixing that up. And my favourite is Tabitha Graham. I even done a drawing picture of fan art of her ages ago of Tabitha offering a hug even to you as a person. I'll show it to you Sunday, I will. And that pretty much sums up my opinion based on Operation Liberty. I recommend it, I do. It's really good. If you don't know where to find it, I'll send you the link to the first episode of Operation Liberty. And no, I won't tell you who gets eliminated in order. I won't tell you who won. No, you have to watch each episode from start to finish to find out. But I recommend it if you're a total drama fan, or if you're pretty much a fan-made series animation guy or girl, or whoever's watching this. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves for now, and don't make silly mistakes like Elias, Giovanni, or Walton, or even Kelvin. I'm watching you lot. Be good for Santa. See you soon.